Very important. I don't want it here. I'm leaving anyway, so for Thanksgiving. Anyway, if you could take your food, that'd be great. If you need, you know, a baggie or something, let me know. And then we have two actually very veterans of the chair brigade here, Ben and Nat. And I know some of you have been involved in the chair brigade before. At the end of the night, I bring all these chairs up and set them up, but what happens is at the end of the night, it takes like 3 minutes, and someone goes all the way to the end of the basement, and someone else goes like 3 feet in front of that, and all the way up. So it's just like the fire brigade. We just pass chairs, and it's over in like 3 minutes. It's awesome. So we'll do that at the end. And I have some really exciting people that I'm talking to for the winter, spring season, and I can't say anything because I don't have actual dates yet. But I just got back from NERFA, which is the New England Folk Alliance, 3 days of like 800 musicians that I listened. I didn't listen to all 800, but I listened to a good part, a very big percentage. And there's a couple that blew me away. I'm hoping that the one that blew me away the most, I'm hoping to come in January or February. It's very exciting. And we have someone who wants to come back, which I haven't had any repeats yet, but popular demand demands it. So, so that's coming up probably more. Anyway, if you're on the mailing list, if you're not on the mailing list, please sign the mailing list if you're interested. And if you are, you'll know as soon as I book anyone, you will be the first to know. Also on the mailing list, you could circle the ones that you're interested in. PAX is education about men and women and understanding each other. Some of you have been to them. And if you want to talk to someone, if they're willing to talk to you about what that's all about, or myself, you can. Circle dance, we really don't do much of anymore, but it's basically like folk dance for the sacred component, intentional component. Kirtan, the cat. Kirtan is Hindu chanting, which is not it's more like folk rock. It's here in this room as well. It's once a month usually, with a great band.
You're a busy woman.
And it's true. And of course the house concerts. So circle anything you want, and don't circle the things you don't want to hear about because they're 4 separate things. So it's my intense pleasure to have Beth here. We met at the National Folk Alliance in Memphis 4 or 5 years ago, forever ago. And as you've heard me say about a lot of musicians, it's just timing is everything, and we couldn't get a time. You know, she's flying in, well, at the time she was flying in from Colorado, but then 5 years later she's now flying in from Eugene, Oregon. So it's just so my pleasure to have you here. And I fell in love with her the minute she opened her mouth and sang the first note, so I knew I wanted her here. But it was so funny. Last year, where's Celine?
Right here.
Right in front of my face. Last year, I grabbed Celine. Celine runs the Old Sloop Coffee House, and her husband, Jeff, and I said, if you don't get anything else at NERFA, you have to see Beth Wood. Did I not? Right?
Yes.
And Beth did a showcase, and she had bare feet, and she said, I'd love to perform in bare feet. And for those of you who know, performers are the only ones that are exempt from the no shoes rule. They can wear their lucky boots and all that.
At a showers.
But as soon as she said that, Celine said, you have to have her. She likes to perform with bare feet. So I happily am introducing Beth Wood with bare feet. Thank you, Michelle.
Children, they still play in a major key. We all have the same day. They just go about theirs a little more deliciously. Hey, hey. The honeymooners play a part of roll and tumble, and don't forget to breathe. We all have the same heart. They just love more deliciously. Yeah, deliciously. The sun sits in the sky and licorishly splashes in my eyes, and silly old me. I watch the days go by and I never know why. I never know why, but they keep the beat deliciously. Hey, yeah. The poet's throat is full of birds. She tosses thoughts in the air effortlessly. We all know the same words. She just uses hers a little more deliciously. Hey, yeah, yeah. The dancers move in subtle tones. They sweep across the floor so gracefully. We all have the same bones. They're just moving theirs a little more deliciously. Yeah, deliciously. The sun sits in the sky and licorishly splashes in my eyes, and silly old me. I watch the days go by and I never know why. I never know why. Deliciously, the sun sits in the sky and licorishly splashes in my eyes, and silly old me. I watch the years go by and I never know why. I never know why. I never know why. But they keep the beat deliciously. Yeah. So delicious, yes. So delicious, yeah. So delicious, so delicious, Okay, how's this sound? Is it too loud or too soft? It's just
Perfect.
right. Wow, amazing. Perfect. Yes, so I met Ashara at Memphis Folk Alliance, and she introduced herself, and she handed me her business card, and she said, "This is my series," and I saw it, "Kick Off Your Shoes," and I was like, yes! I have got to play there. That's my kind of place. So, I want to dedicate that song deliciously to my college friend who lives in New Jersey, and he called me up and said, "Beth, you got to come visit. We live in New Jersey, and my family just happens to own a chocolate factory." So I went to a chocolate factory yesterday and got to see how that all works. It's amazing and really cool. And so there's a whole plate full of chocolate-covered things. So y'all have to help me eat that because I can't eat it all.